Hello everyone, welcome to English class. Today I am going to explain you a poem of 10th standard. The poem name is The Blind Boy. Children, it is for memorization. Copy it and you must learn the poem. So think the blind person who cannot see anything. Suppose if you keep anything, any flowers, he can only smell, but he cannot know its texture or its color, isn't it? Its beauty. Same like that, he cannot know about the day and night also. And if you call and make any person to stand in front of him, he cannot identify who has stood in front of him, isn't it? So miserable their life will be. But in this poem, the poet Kali Kibber, he is explaining about a little blind boy who is enjoying his blindness. He is not bothered about anything about his blindness. So same that he is explaining in this poem. First let me know about the poet. So this poem is written by Kali Kibber. He was born on November 6, 1671. Died on December 11, 1757. So he was worked as an English, he was an actor and he worked as a manager and he was a playwright, means writing the dramas, and also he was a poet. So his important literary works are Love's Last Shift, and second book was The Careless Husband, and third book was An Apology for the Life of Kali Kibber. So these are the three important books. First let me see the poem. Once I will read the poem, you can see on the screen there. Afterwards I am going to explain stanza wise. This is the poem The Blind Boy. This is for memorization. First para. Oh, say what is that thing called light, which I must never enjoy? What are the blessings of the sight? Oh, tell your poor blind boy. Second stanza now. You talk of wondrous things you see. You say the sun shines bright. I feel him warm. But how can he or make it day or night? Third stanza. My day or night myself I make, whenever I sleep or play, and could I ever keep awake, with me toward always day. Next, fourth stanza. With heavy sighs I often hear you mourn my hapless woe, but sure with patience I can bear a loss I never can know. Last stanza this is. Then let not what I cannot have my cheer of mine destroy. Whistle thus I sing, I am a king, although a poor blind boy. This is the poem. Now stanza wise I am going to explain. First stanza now. So here the blind boy is saying his feelings to us now. He is the author or poet, we can say here in this poem. So first para, oh say what is that thing called light? He don't know what is light means. So he is asking us what the thing you are calling light now, what is that which I must never enjoy? Means because of the blindness he did not enjoy it any time. What are the blessings of the sight? Blessings means maybe say happiness or anything. So what are the blessings of the sight? Oh, tell your poor blind boy. So here in this poem expresses the feeling of a boy who cannot see. So he is expressing his feelings here. The blind boy is the speaker in this poem. In the first stanza he tells about the light. So he is asking, Oh, say, what is that thing called light? So he is asking about the light, and he wonders what light is because he has never seen it in his life. He wishes to know what his blessings of sight are. Sight means vision, we can say, because he don't know about that. He don't know about the vision also. And it shows that he is trying understand the benefits and uses of the light in our life. He don't know how the light is useful for us. He don't know about anything about that. So he is asking what is the light, and you are saying what are the blessings of sight. If light is there means what all we can see. That also he cannot know. That is the what are the blessings of the sight. Oh, tell you poor blind boy. This is the first paragraph. And second stanza. You talk of wondrous things you see. You say the sun shines bright, and I feel him warm, but how can he or make it day or night? So the boy is questioning us. You talk of wondrous things you see. What all the wonder things we see? You can see many of the things daily, isn't it? But that blind boy is not seeing that. And you say the sun shines bright. So he is saying that sun is going to shine bright. He don't know how will be the sun, what is the sunshine and all. I feel him warmth. Only he can, when his skin will feel the warmth of the sunlight, he is thinking that, oh, sun has been come. But how can he or make it day or night? Then how that boy is making the differentiate in between the day and night? When the sun will come, he is thinking, oh, it may be night. And he is thinking, when the warm will go off, he is thinking it may be, when the warm is there, he will think it is a day, and he will not, when the warm is not there upon his skin, he will think it is a night. Let me see once again the explanation of second stanza. People around him talk to the beautiful things they see, but for him, this all are an imagination only. Only he can imagine. Why means he is not having vision and he cannot see them. Because only by imagination he can imagine, oh, that thing may be like this or like that. And they say that the sun shines bright. The blind boy don't know about this. But the blind boy can only feel the warmth of the sun. For him, skin plays a vital role. Who are not having a vision, the skin plays a very vital, means very important role in their life, and even their ears also. Even he cannot understand how the sun brings about night and day. So how the sun will come, how it will go, how the day will occur, how the night will come, that also he don't know. Let me go for the third stanza. May day or night myself I make. So here the blind boy is making himself the day and night. Whenever I sleep or play, whenever he will be sleeping or play, and could I ever keep awake? So whenever he will be awake, with me toward always day. So this is how he is making his own day and night. So here the poet is explaining the blind boy made his own way to decide day and night. To him, day is when he is awake and night when he sleeps. So, if he remained awake, it would continue to be day for him. Understood? So, whenever he will be awake, it will be day for the blind boy. And through this stanza, the poet tried to picture the feelings of their imagination power. So here, by imagination, one can feel the picture. So next stanza, fourth stanza now. With heavy sighs, sighs means sorrow, I often hear you mourn. Mourn means feeling of showing the sorrow, or sounds of indicating, sighs means sounds of indicating the sorrow, and here mourn means showing the sorrow. My hapless, oh, hapless means unlucky. But sure, with patience I can bear a loss I never can know. So, with heavy sighs I often hear. Whenever he will hear the heavy sounds indicating the sadness. You mourn means someone will be who is passing by him nearby. They will show the mourn means showing the sorrow. About what? About his unlucky. But sure with patience I can bear. Whoever talk anything about me or whoever say anything about me, I will listen to them patiently. I lost, I never can know. Means that boy is saying what I have lost only I don't know what I have lost. Why means he is not having his vision. So he is not bothering about anything, the people who are talking. The blind boy hears people pitying him, but he does not feel sorry for himself. But the boy hears all these with patience, and he has lot of patience to bear this type of comments. So one who don't know about anything, they will not bother about that thing. Simply they will hear them with patience. He don't feel blindness is a loss for him because even he don't know the profit of the sight. First of all, by birth he had lost his sight. So he don't know what is the use of the sight. So he is not bothering about the sight and loss of the sight. And in this stanza, the poet tried to tell about the patience and feelings of the blindness. So in this para, we will come across the patience and feelings of the blindness. Next, last para, fifth para. Then let not what I cannot have my cheer of mine destroy. Whistle, thus I sing, I am a king, although a poor blind boy. So here cheer means gladness or happiness, we can say. Cheer means gladness or happiness. So the blind boy decides that he will not make himself unhappy over something he cannot get. So what is there with us, we must be happy with that. What which is not there with us, we must not feel unhappy. So same thing that boy is saying in this para. The blind boy decides that he will be not make himself unhappy over something he cannot get it. If he thought about what he cannot have, his cheerfulness and happiness will lose. So if you go on thinking, I am not having sight, all are talking about that only. If you go on thinking about that, means what will happen? He will lose his happiness and even cheerfulness. So he forget all about his blindness and enjoyed what he already had. So he is not bothered about his blindness. What he is having with his, he is cheerful or he is enjoying it. He would be happy as a king by being ever cheered. So he is having, means whistle, thus I sing I am a king. So he is singing that he is a king. When he sing, he forgets all sorrows and regain happiness. So when he will hear someone talking about his blindness, what he will do? He start singing and he will forget about his sorrow. This was the poem. I will read the summary of the poem now. Summary of the poem. The Blind Boy is a very touching poem written by Collie Keeper, in which blind boy talks of his lack of knowledge of light. He asks people what is that which everyone calls light and of which he has no knowledge at all. He says people talk of wonderful things they see in the world, like the bright sun. He only feels its warmth, but he does not understand the concept of sunrise and sunset. He decides it in night when he feels sleepy, and it is day when he is active or awake. He often hears people pitying him for his blindness, but he does not feel sorry for not having something which he does not know at all. He decides that he is not going to worry about the thing he does not have but enjoy his life as a cheerful blind boy. He does not want to spend his life with a pessimistic attitude but enjoy his life with whatever means he has. The poem talks about being optimistic and cheerful despite having a lot of problems. So this was the summary. Learn the poem. It is for memorization. I think you have understood the poem. Go on studying. Thank you.